What's up, everybody? We back on the Guys Blueprint with your boy IBM Tank. And I always want to give a shout out to everybody who always be watching and people who come through and support the show. And I always want to show love, man. That's the only way where I can actually do this, man. Is going to be people who are very into whatever it is that you're doing. All you need to do is just put it in front of them, bro. People gonna choose if they like it or not. So first thing I always want to get into, bro. I always want to promote health. Health is the biggest thing. Um, let's promote health in whatever way we can. Um, whether it be physical health, mental health, or personal hygiene, things of that nature. So let's get into the mental health. If you have something going on in your life, you need to talk to somebody and let them know whatever it is that you got going on, secrets or not, because by you holding it in, trust me, it's only going to eat you up. It's not going to be an easy route for you from that point on. Um, I've seen it happen too many times with people. Um, People don't get the help that they need. They don't get that medical help because going to the doctor is pretty expensive. We already know that. Going to the doctor is pretty expensive. So there are going to be people who are overcharging you just to, in a sense, they're supposed to be helping you out when, in a sense, they're not helping you out. They actually only there for the money. Like pretty much what everybody do in America for a job is for some type of money. Um, and what tripped me out is how that I was born on this planet, but I also have to pay to live here. Um, Let that be the bombshell for tonight. Um, so getting into that mental health, man, it's other things that you can do to help yourself out. You should definitely get into some type of physical activities, which could be any type of hobby, whether it be track running, uh, like whatever hobby that fits you. It don't have to be something that your friends do, but sometimes just listen to your friends, man. They can, help you out in ways that you can never imagine, and be grateful for that. I'm super grateful for all of my friends and what they done for me. Like, it's no mistake about it. You know, Even when I come around, you can feel that great energy. So, physical health, people are gonna notice. Like I said before, people are gonna notice when your physical health is not at the top, bro. People gonna notice when you started getting overweight. People gonna notice that, man, and you don't wanna have nobody talking about you behind your back about your physical appearance because you don't want to keep yourself up. So go to the gym, man. Do some type of exercises, do push-ups, pull-ups, whatever it is. Get in some type of boxing class, get in some type of running class. It don't even have to be a class. Just do it because you want to live. Some people actually have that will to live. Some people got that will to win as well. So if you don't want to win or you don't want to live, then trust me, it's not for you. Life is not for you. You might as well just go somewhere and lay down and just pass away, man. Because who's gonna care about you, bro? If you look at a lot of these celebrities at a point in their life, they start working out. From when you see them, they might be super skinny. When we first see them on our TV or social media or whatever it is, they might be super skinny. But later on in their careers, they start getting kind of big. They start gaining weight. Just as an example, I seen a lot of videos of Glorilla. Like, she was super skinny, you know what I mean? And a lot of the guys were saying she was kind of unattractive like that. But now that she got that bag and she eating good and she's working out, like, I'm pretty sure she probably got like over 200 guys trying to get down. You know what I mean? Just as a example, because she's eating well and she's working out. So take that into your advantage as just for physical exercise. We already went over mental health. Physical um, health is always going to be important. You know what I mean? So we're not going to look over that on this show ever in life. We always going to promote health, whatever it is. Brush your teeth, exercise, work on your personal hygiene, work on your mental health, get the help that you need. Talk to whoever it is that you need about whatever it is that's going on in your life, because you just holding it in is only going to be your downfall. It's going to be your downfall, not theirs. It's going to be yours, because it's things that you might have seen or might have traumatized you enough to where when you come across other people, they can pick that up. They can sense that. You know what I mean? So if people can pick your energy up and sense that about you, then it's their choice not to be around you. They choose that. I always want to thank everybody for the love and support who joined the show, who's actively watching, and who always subscribe. We always down for the subscribers. The subscribers are really what make this content. I just sit here and make the videos. The other people actually, you know what I mean, be like, yeah, I like this, or I like that, or drop a comment, and I'll be like, yeah, well, maybe I need to make another one. Maybe I need to make more. So I'm always down, man. I want to thank everybody who always sending cash apps to make sure that we keep the lights on, and we have the money that we need to make this content, because this is very important. Like, we actually give out free game on here, but to an extent it's not free, because to promote it I have to put it in front of you so you can see it every day, every week. You know what I mean? Or whenever you get on your phone, whenever you get off your phone, um, definitely want to make sure that you see it. Maybe you might not care about the information, but somebody around you might care about the information, and I'm down to give it to them if you don't care. This is my personal opinion and thoughts on that. But you already know the main topic that I want to hit on. It's always going to be super serious with me sometimes. But anyways, hip hop trivia question of today: where did DMX meet Cookie? Whoever can drop that answer, man. Um, when we start doing the giveaways, we'll definitely keep your name in the raffles. We'll do the raffles on the live. The hip hop trivia question of today: where did DMX meet Cookie? It's a hip hop line from one of his songs. So if you got the answer, please drop it down in the comments, man. I'm always down to know who's really into this hip hop thing, man, because hip hop has more stuff going on than we can imagine, and that's pretty crazy. So the next thing I want to hit on, you already know, man. I gotta bring it up. NBA. Let's bring up the NBA. All of the news that's been going on with the NBA, all of these topics and stuff, man. This beef between LeBron and Stephen A. Man is not just LeBron. It's a couple other people who've been calling Stephen A. out on their shows and about what he said and what's going on. Like, Stephen A. Man, you've been on another level since you got that bag, man. That $100 million make dudes start acting different. I get that 100 mil. Y'all gonna say, "Oh yeah, he acting different." Yeah, I know. I got that 100 mil. I can't talk to you no more. I can't be around you no more. So definitely want to stay away from those guys, man. That's gonna hate on you for sure. They hating on you. Stay away from them. People know when people are hating on them. Stay away from them. Be a little bit smarter. Have a sharper eye. But it's a lot of stuff that's been going on in the NBA. I just seen that Jason Tatum got hurt. Shout out to Jason Tatum, man. Get better, man. 2 hours ago, he got hurt. I guess in the game. Let me see who he got hurt with. Against the game. He exited the game against the Kings, Sacramento. I guess it was a flagrant foul or something like that got him hurt. Hopefully it wasn't intentional, because Jason Tatum be balling, and he got a ring, and he was super close to Kobe as far as basketball. Shout out to Jason Tatum. Kyrie, You already know how I feel, Kyrie. You need to get back in the game, man. I don't slack on Kyrie. I don't let up on Kyrie. I actually want bro to get to like win the ring without LeBron, like, cause it hasn't happened yet. I know that a lot of players won't win a ring. Win a ring. I know that, but the skill set that Kyrie has, man, you should have went to a different team, bro. Stop going to these teams that don't need you. It seems like every team that you go to, all the players get hurt. You get over here with the Mavs. Look who all hurt now. Everybody in the Mavs hurt. AD was hurt. He just came back. Who all is hurt over there, man? It's just crazy since Luka left. That was one of the most, I want to say, if not the second most controversial, whatever the word is, trade in the NBA, man. Um, Luka leaving pretty, it hurt the Mavs a lot. Not even the Mavs. It hurt the Mavs fans a lot. Like the Mavs fans don't know what to do right now. They burning stuff all in front of the stadium. They wearing paper bags on their head. Like, what's going on, man? The Mavs, what's going on, man? Dallas has been failing this year. The Cowboys suck. The Mavs suck. I guess the majors, not the majors, the Rangers actually were the only people to get something done. Uh, Baseball is always going to be great. You know, that's one of those sports that'll never change. But shout out to Kyrie, man. I hope your ACL get better. For some reason, you always tear your ACL. I don't know what's up. You know, Steph came in the league and had those weak ankles. Once they figured out what was wrong with his ankles, Steph got better, man. Excuse me. Steph got better with his ankles. Kyrie's out for the season. Everybody might as well give it up. Kyrie's out for the season. All the Mavs fans, everybody go lay down. Nothing going on right now. Kyrie ain't got no motion. He not carrying the team. And those last finals that they played, and Luka was really actually carrying them, putting their team on his back. And his knee was out there bleeding. The guy knee was out there bleeding. He was playing injured. Um, yeah, everybody already know my favorite personal player. He's either going to be LeBron or Allen Iverson, man. For some reason, those two dudes got a lot done. That's just in my point of view. You can feel how you want to. I, I don't care, but I'm willing to listen. um, but yeah, I don't know what's up with the Mavs, man. We need, well, not even we. The Mavs just need a team. If they don't get a team, I'm gonna go try out for the Mavs. I'm a baller. I'm a hooper. Anybody who ever came across me, I tell you that. I'm just not 6 foot. If I was 6 foot, I would have been got drafted, and I would have had to go to practice. I didn't like to go to practice, so that wasn't my thing. I don't care about practice. Anybody finna make me run up and down no court for, unless they giving me the bag. They be like, all right, Tank, we're gonna give you 2 M's to run up and down this court for like 5 years, or you know what I mean, 5 million for 5 years, something like that. I'll be at practice every day running up and down the court, jogging, full sprint, out of breath, almost about to pass out. That's just me. Hopefully Kyrie get better. Hopefully Jason Tatum get better. Everybody else who out, because Kyrie, you supposed to be a veteran, man. How you supposed to be a veteran and you can't even stay in the game? You can't even stay in the game. At least LeBron come back after his injuries. And honestly, I feel like this is where the beef come in. Kyrie didn't want to play in LeBron's shadow. You know, After LeBron left Cleveland, Kyrie was like, man, I ain't finna stay here. My beef with Kyrie was that he went to Boston. Why would you go to Boston when they just went to the playoffs with Isaiah Thomas? They didn't need you. They didn't need you. And then you got there and they didn't win anything. You know what I mean? Shout out to Aaron Gordon, because I know that he had got hurt that first game of the season. I think he broke his ankle or either his leg. So that was pretty major. But he don't get hurt out his career a lot like that. Um, Bronny James had 39 points the other day in the G League after everybody been talking about him. I hope he don't get drug tested because that's what they do once you score that amount of points, and it's unexpected. They're going to drug test you, trust me. Any player that scores 50, 60, 70, 80 points, you get drug tested. Maybe Wilt flew under the radar when he scored 100 points in a game. Maybe that was the stilo back then. People can do that. And at this time, me, I always want to thank everybody for the love and support, for watching, the viewers, the subscribers, the people who drop comments, the people who send the cash apps to make sure that we keep the show going, a Guys Blueprint, because it's a show made for guys by guys. We never want to get that misunderstood in no way, form, or fashion. On this show, we don't bash women, but we will talk about the things that they do and sometimes how it goes against God's logic. So, next thing I always want to get into, man, let's get into religion, man. Religion is pretty deep with me. If anybody don't know that, religion is always going to be deep. You need to have a fear of something in your life religiously, whether it be God, whether it be heaven, whether it be, excuse my French, hell. You need to believe in something because, uh, you know, energy is never created nor destroyed. It can't be created nor destroyed. So, uh, I think there's still going to be energy, some type of energy in the afterlife. And I think that people need to be well aware of that. So you need to believe in something because one day you'll have to go meet the creator, whoever it is, a guy, a woman, whoever it is. Um, I see some crazy stuff today too, as far as religion. I seen, what's the guy named Bishop T.D. Jakes? I seen him come out and say on something that came across my social media where he was saying that Adam, this is exactly what he said, that Adam is Eve's mom. What are y'all trying to, what's going on, man? What, I don't know. I'm just as lost, like, man, I don't know, man. They starting to push this agenda even in churches now that you can see. As long as I went to church over my entire period of life, like, man, I never heard that. Like, is this something new? Is it something that I missed out on? Like, man, y'all playing these games in these churches, in these communities with people religion and stuff. Pretty soon, y'all gonna start having issues. That ain't my stilo. Me, I preferably to ride solo, especially after that. I never heard nothing like that. Bishop T.D. Jakes said that Adam is Eve's mom. That completely makes no sense. That makes no sense, especially to a guy like me. Like I said, I grew up in the church. I grew up in the church, different churches, not too many in particular, but I'm pretty sure a lot of pastors and stuff are well aware of who I am and what churches that I've been to. I try not to bring up names and people and all of that because, people are, oh, well, yeah, man, I don't do that. I ain't looking for the fame. You know, everything that I do is because of I wanted to do it, not because nobody else wanted me to do it. Um, Nobody pushed me to do it. Don't get me wrong. I do have friends who want to see me excel in whatever it is that I'm doing. So I'll be glad when they be like, yeah, man, do this or do that, or I want you to do this or I want you to do that. Yeah, I'll be glad. I'll be listening, man. Just when you listening, you listening. I ain't hearing, I'm listening. And I can comprehend very well. So all of that trying to get over, with somebody who has a sharp eye like me, like, man, that's not going to happen. Um, you know, it's just how I feel about that, man. If y'all with me, I wish y'all to follow us on all social media sites. The name is IBM Tank across all platforms. So if you get a chance, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because this is this stuff right here is what actually makes us. This is not something that um, we just trying to make money off of, because we live in an information age. So we always want to give out some type of information, some type of game to people to where they can use it and benefit in their life, man. That's why I always promote health. I always let y'all know what's going on in the NBA. And sometimes I let y'all know what's going on in my life, but that ain't my stilo. I prefer to live a private life, because a private life is pretty much, to keep it honest with you, a little happier life, honestly, So don't be out here telling everybody your business. Don't do that. That's not, that won't get you no further. Telling everybody your business won't get you no further than actually them knowing you, because I got a lot of people who actually know me and people who are down for me, rather than them just seeing me on some social media getting 57 views, 100 views, 150,000 views, or just 400 views, 2 views. It don't even matter because they know me. So honestly, I can care less, but I do care in a sense. So, anyways, the next hot topic for me: who has the best food in whatever town? Please tell me. That's what I'm looking for. Who has the best food in whatever town that you're in? It can be Chicago, it can be Milwaukee, it can be Atlanta. I don't care. Who has the best food and the best restaurant? I need y'all to drop that down in the comments. I'm down to go see it. I'm down to go try it. Make sure that they hook me up when I get there, because I'm down, man. I'm always down to go eat some food. That's pretty much what life is all about to me. I, I don't care about nothing else but swords and food. That's it. Swords and food. That's it. I give me a Edo period Japanese sword and be okay, and eat my hot wings looking at my sword, or eating a steak looking at my sword, or a seafood boil looking at my swords. Whatever it is. That's my own personal thing. Everybody got whatever it is that they like. Um, so, what city and what town has the best food? Um, it could be a foreign country. It could be in America. Just drop it in the comments and let me know, man. Um, we won't forget that. I'll never forget that. Food, man. I love Thai food. Even though I only had it maybe like 3 times in my life, I like Thai food. Everybody know I love Korean barbecue. Since one of my close friends put me on it. Hell yeah, Korean barbecue. I'm down. Um, Korean food, I like Korean food. Any Asian foods, that's my stilo. I grew up on soul food. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I grew up on soul food. Yeah, cornbread. What else? Whatever else come with it, yams. I don't do chitlins and I don't do pig feet. For some reason, that's what the irony is, because then you eat that Korean food, it's all different parts of the pig, so that's kind of crazy. But that ain't what I eat, man. You know, I'm not even a picky eater. It's just whatever my taste buds just had that taste for. I just eat it. It's no thing. That's why I always promote health. So you definitely need to get into some type of dietary food. Even though it's food, I don't think you should diet it. But it's weight trainers and physical fitness people who say that you need to do otherwise. So, what city, what town has the best food? Um, and the world news has been getting crazy lately. Let's pull it up really quick. Um, so, I seen that Trump has signed an executive order. He signed an executive order on some crazy stuff, man. And y'all know I'm for the Republicans, no matter who it is. It could have been Trump. It could have been anybody else. But when it comes to these politics, y'all already know that they playing us. They playing us, and their lives are 100% different than our lives are. So, what do y'all think about those text messages getting leaked? from people who wasn't even supposed to be in the group chat. And now they are giving out plans about the attack on Yemen. It's supposed to be an attack on Yemen, but it might not happen now. Y'all done leaked the text messages. Who did that? Who leaked that? We need to find out who leaked that. Who sent out those messages? Who did it? This is serious stuff, man. This ain't nothing to play around with. This is serious stuff. Um, let's see what he did really quick. Go back here. Oh yeah, it says corporate America's euphoria over Trump's golden age. So I guess Trump is supposed to put us in a golden age because um, he's been changing a lot of laws really fast. He's been signing a lot of executive orders really quick, really fast. So you know, Joe Biden's moving kind of slower. I don't know if that was his style or it was the people around him telling him do this, do that. You know, I don't think any Americans benefited off of it besides the people who are on the left. You know, so who all levels are leftists? Yeah, please let us know. You know, so we can get you off the show because we down with Republicans. We down for the people. With what the people need, what the people want, and what can the person we put in position make that happen. You know, so that executive order that he signed requiring proof of citizenship in federal elections, that's going to be another pretty big thing. So the people who go out and say, "Oh, my vote doesn't matter," don't say that, man. Everybody votes matter. It don't matter what state you're in. Everybody votes matter, and if you're not voting, then you personally, in my opinion, if you're not voting, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just going to work to complain about what's going on in the real world, but apparently you're not living in the real world because if you're not into politics or world news or anything like that, then what are you doing? You holding us all back, especially if you're supposed to be over here with us, with the Republicans. You holding us back. You don't want to go vote. Come on, man. I'm pretty sure that they told you when you was a kid you was supposed to be voting once you got to be an adult, once you turn 18, to pick somebody who's gonna um, that has the same political views as you and knows what's for the people, but it also can a lifestyle in a way. So by you not voting, it's definitely going to affect your lifestyle if somebody else come in and win. Um, like Venezuela, pay attention to Venezuela. Their president is saying, "Man, we should sell cocaine." Why would the president be saying that? Who going to do that? Cocaine only create wars and beef. You know what I mean? It's going to make you $1 for sure. It's going to make you some money, but look what it's going to do to your community. It's going to tear the community down for sure because everybody's on drugs. Nobody's happy, you know. So that's going to turn your community down for sure. And majority of those people who do that are very untrustworthy. So if I was you, I'd stay away from it. You know, that's not my stilo. Like I always tell people, that ain't my stilo. You know, I might get a couple of T-shirts or something made that say that. That's not my stilo. Uh, and anyways, the news on these celebrities, man, has been getting even crazier too. You know, I always hit on the Breakfast Club. So I guess that Just Hilarious and London are not clicking together at the Breakfast Club radio station because the rumor was that she invited Jess Hilarious, got pregnant, and she invited London to kind of take her spot while she was gone. And while she was gone, you know, London was doing pretty good. So when she came back, when Jess came back, I guess the girl was still there, you know, and so which means they end up arguing over airtime and radio time, maybe behind closed doors. But I seen two videos on social media because social media, like we live in an information age, so this information is going to be put in front of you in some form or fashion at one time or someplace. It doesn't even matter, you know. That's the thing on that. So hopefully they get past that. Shout out to DJ Envy. Shout out to Charlamagne and God. Shout out to Jess Hilarious. Shout out to London. Um, some people can actually do your job better than you, and that's what's crazy. It's a person out there who could do your job better than you. You know, so when I get on the big screen, people gonna be flipping out like, what? How do you get there? Yeah, because I was putting in that work while you was going out on weekends, smoking and drinking, hanging out, doing whatever it is. Um, I was putting in work, man, at home, making that content, so my fans will have something to watch while I'm out doing whatever it is I need to do. So at this moment, we're gonna take questions. We're gonna take questions now. So if you have any questions, let's drop some questions down in the comments, man. Let's drop some questions down in the comments. And let's get that ball rolling. Let's see what you guys can come up with. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna hit my vape real quick. Oh yeah, shout out to Geek Bar. Geek Bar got the game on lock right now too. I'm keeping it buck. Do we have any questions? Any questions? Normally around this time, you guys be flooding me with questions. Um, and trust me, I'm down to read them all off tonight. So another thing about until those questions come in, there's some other breaking news today. This came out over an hour or two ago that they're doing a recall on 1,000 Coca-Cola products from the Midwestern states, which was, let me see what states was that. Um, Illinois and Wisconsin. So if you're drinking Cokes right now in Illinois and Wisconsin, hold back on it. Um, so the FDA, the Food Drug Administration, the recall was initiated on March 6th and on March the 24th. The reclassified the recall as a class 2 instead of a class 1, which is the second highest risk of classification. So it's something serious going on, man, with all of these products that we're using. Because back in, I want to say November or October, man, they did a recall on waffles. What's going on with the waffles? What's up with that? We can't even eat waffles no more, man. Like, the government needs to stop playing us, man, and start giving us back real food. And these other countries need to stop trying to get over on us by half doing products, especially when we buying them. When we buying all these products, y'all need to stop it. So, over 10,000 cans, 10,368 cans are involved. So if you're one of those 10,368 cans and you start feeling a certain type of way, you need to reach out really quick. We don't need no more viruses, no more outbreaks, none of that going on right now in America. We got too much going on right now. So it's over 10,000 soda bottles spanning across Illinois and Wisconsin. If you're drinking Coke right now, stop it. Shout out to Coke. I love Coke. I ain't talking about that type of Coke. I'm talking about the canned Coca-Cola. You already know it. Just hold back for a little while. Let it sit there. Don't even focus on it. You know. So with that being said, let's let's go here really quick. Let me pull this up really quick. Pull this up right here really quick. Okay. These celebrities been getting out of hand. I didn't want to bring it up. I didn't want to bring it up though, but Stephen A. I seen another video, man. Since you got that $100 million Stephen A. B, you've been going in on everybody. I don't know what's up. You know, maybe people start feeling different once they get that bag. Cause trust me, I'm gonna start feeling different when I get that bag too. You know, you wake up in the morning, you see that 100 million in your bank account, you gonna start feeling some type of way too. Trust me. That's why some of these celebrities that act poor, they want to dress bummy and all type of stuff. Man, it ain't gonna work out, man. You dressing like a bum ain't gonna change those rich habits that you do. You know, you can talk about how much you steal in the streets and all that stuff, but when you go home, you eat a lobster and steak and calamari, all this expensive stuff that's gonna add weight to you. So why even waste your time talking about something that you're not a part of anymore? You know, I don't have $1 million. I ain't got no $1 million, but um, I notice once I get the bag, you gonna notice how much weight I gain. Yeah, that's for sure. You gonna notice how much weight I gain. You gonna be like, hey man, I'm eating good. Yeah, I know. That's just how it goes. It's not like that I'm not eating good now. I eat very decently now. You know what I mean? I eat every day. And that's what you should be thankful for. That you eat every day. You got clothes on your back every day. You got a roof over your head. You should be thankful for those things. Anything after that is pretty much, you know, it depends on your work ethic. Because I get up and make this content every day. This is not a one time thing. We came out with like 15 episodes within the last month. And I'm glad that everybody check it out because we need even more people to check it out. So if you down to go share this, yeah, we need that love and support. This is not free. This wasn't given to us. Um, Watch out for the Coca Cola, man. That really got me heated. Watch out for the Coca Cola. Um, Even though I just cracked one open not too long ago, I cracked that open before I found out the news, though. So don't judge me. I'm still a human being. But anyways, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna sign off, and hopefully everybody, man, have a good day. We're gonna go live again tomorrow. Uh, We want to thank everybody for the love and support that they show to the show. Everybody who dropped the cash apps, everybody who like, subscribe, and comment, and people who share the show with their friends, man. Like, we actually support that, and we actually thankful for that. Like, because if it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be doing it. We wouldn't be doing it. I ain't just saying me, but I got somebody else that I do the show with, my co-host. Like, we actually talk about this stuff on the phone. How thankful we are for this stuff every day. It's not a one-time thing. Like, this is not something once we get the bag we're gonna stop. We doing it without the bag. We're making the content for other people so you can lay in your bed, or so you can drive your car, or so you can sit on the couch and listen to what we have to say. Because it's a lot of people that have a thing to say, but what are they saying? Nothing. They're not saying nothing. Just like the music. A lot of this music now, what are they saying? What are they talking about? Not everybody, but majority of what they saying and talk about is 100% nothing. You know. And with that being said, man, we've been out here for 40 minutes. We're gonna sign off. Everybody go to bed. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Be safe and